Welcome back, everyone. So I'm here to give you guys another tutorial, a long-awaited tutorial, on how to do basically some mods onto our Jellyfin account. So like our Jellyfin server. Essentially, this is going to be for Unraid, but it'll work basically on any OS that you're running currently on your Windows, or Unraid, or Docker. Basically, anything that's running Linux or Docker is basically what we're going for. This is a Docker-based tutorial. First thing we want to do is we're going to want to, if you're on Unraid, we're going to go into terminal, and we're going to want to find our Jellyfin library. So to do this, we're going to go and we're going to find our command. So my Jellyfin library as of 6/19/2025 is going to be Jellyfin and colon, which is the name of the repo. Ours is going to be capital J. I'm using the Jellyfin official repo, just as an FYI. So we're going to use capital J, and this will be in the description or in a video in my doc site. Sudo docker cp jellyfin, and then colon, and then the directory where it's going to be linking to is Jellyfin-Web. We're going to want to make a directory though. So right now we're going to go and make a directory, and wherever we want these web files to go for our Jellyfin-Web, this is where all the files we're going to be editing in this tutorial will be. So to find that, we're going to go cd, and we're going to go into we're going to do cd and / to get us the home directory, and we're going to do ls to find all our directories. We're going to go into mount. This is where all our mounted drives are, and I'm going to go under user because that's my user for all my mount drives. So for me, it was a syntax. You got to do cd user / and then we're going to do cd. This is my share that I've set up already. So I'm going to put it in here. You can put this in app data if you want. I'm going to put mine in share. And ls, and then I made a directory called apps. And I made another directory called Jellyfin, which has my plugins. And under / again, ls, and then I made a new directory called web. We're going to do mkdir. That's to make the directory, and we'll make it Jellyfin-Web. And as you can see, I already have one, so I don't need to make it again. But that'll make a new one. Now, if we go and we need to link it, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into these commands. We're going to link the two. So we're going to do sudo docker cp jellyfin, which is the name of the repo or the name of the container. If you don't know that, we can do docker ls and docker ls. 1 sec. Here we're going to do docker container ls, and that'll give us the docker container names. We want to find the one that we're looking for, which ours is linked as Jellyfin. This is going to be case sensitive, so we want to make sure that we link it under Jellyfin. Let me go back to that command. Alright, so we're going to do sudo docker cp, which is to copy Jellyfin colon, which Jellyfin we're going to make full capital Jellyfin, and this is going to be the container name we're going to put in, and then colon Jellyfin-Web. That's where, as of 6/19/2025, is where the Jellyfin-Web directory is, and we're going to make a copy to the directory we're in. So to do that, we just go to that directory that we wanted to do earlier. So we'll do cd user. Go back to that directory. Hold on. Okay, so once we're in that directory and we're in the Jellyfin-Web directory, we can run that command now. So we'll do this command, and this is basically going to put the Jellyfin-Web directory as the host directory of the files. After I've done it, it may take a minute or two. You can see. Now if we go back and we refresh this directory, now we have all our files in here. Now we can make the mods that we want to do and add them to what we want. Once we've added that directory and we've synced it with that Unraid file directory, we need to add it to the Docker Compose. So to do that, we're going to go into our Docker side, go to our Jellyfin app, click Edit, and we're going to add another port variable label, and we're just going to name it Jellyfin-Web. Container path is going to be /Jellyfin, and then /Jellyfin-Web, and the host path is going to be the one that we set in the file. So it's going to be user, and that's going to be Unraid share, and mine's apps, and then we have Jellyfin, and it's going to be under this Jellyfin-Web, and we just click add. I've already added it, as you can see right here, and we're going to click apply and then done, and it should start the container up again. It should be linked now successfully. In 1 second, I'll show you the next steps. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we want to make sure we can write to this directory. So we're going to go and we're going to do this command inside our Jellyfin web directory. So we can do cd, we go back to that command, cd Jellyfin web, and we're going to run this command inside the directory. This is going to give us root access and basically allow us to write the files without issue. Once you do that, we can now write to the files. So let's say we want to change our logo. I have a couple pre-made that I made from mine. So this is like my banner dark, banner light. We have like Favicon, so we can just copy and paste these icon transparent, obviously. Copy and paste these into our Jellyfin web now under assets, image, paste these in here. You can make these custom. All you have to do is just grab the document. I think it's let me see what size this is. You can grab it from here and copy and paste and edit in Photoshop, and then just put a blank screen over it and add whatever you want to that exact size. It should scale correctly. And we're going to take our favicon as well, favicon.ico and png, and add it to our Jellyfin web root directory. That will now change. So I know the caching shows it's not there, but we can see it's changed. See, it's changed here as well. Once that's done, we now should have custom icons. It may take a minute or two to show up, but it won't show right now, obviously, because we haven't. It's a caching issue, but it will show up over time. Next thing I'm going to go over is how to do a custom Netflix-like login page. Now we're going to copy this code from this custom login page, and just click the little copy button right here, and we'll go into our Jellyfin, and we're going to go into the 3 hamburger menus, admin dashboard, general, and we're going to scroll down to here, which is custom CSS code, and we're going to paste this below. Once that's pasted, we can click save, and make sure you enable splash screen. That's important. So I don't need to click save. Once you've done that, next we're going to need to go into coding. So we're going to go to Bob's repo, which should be right here in the description. I'll leave this in the description as well. And it's going to take you right here. And the new windows is to click on this and click on download zip. And we're going to download it to our downloads folder. Might take a minute. It is quite a big file. It's about, I think, 2 gigs. So we'll let that run. I'll come back when it's done. Okay, once it's completed, we should see it downloaded fully. We can click on it, and we'll need to open it in a folder. So let's do that real quick. And we're going to right click and click open with WinRAR. I don't think it will work with the default windows. And we're going to take 2 things out here. So we're going to go to here. We're going to take the avatars and the monitor user ID.js. And we're going to click extract. And we're going to go to our Unraid share, which is where my Jellyfin web is. And we're going to paste it in the main Jellyfin web directory. And I already have them in there, so I'm just going to click. You can click. It won't give you this prompt. It's giving me it because I already have them. I'll click no to all, obviously because it's already in there. While that's doing that, we need to edit a file. So there's going to be a user like this. It's this exact file. We're going to go into our Unraid document, or our Unraid Jellyfin-Web directory, and we're going to go up to our user. Either find it by typing U to find it alphabetically, and we'll see here's profile 9CDB. Click on that, and we want to find this name, so we'll find this, and then after that, we're going to um, paste this information. So we're going to find this class name, and we're going to paste this in where it is. Copy, we'll paste in. That will give us the button on our profile to select the avatar. I've already done this, I think, so let me just double check. I've already done this. So then once you paste that in, just right click and paste. Exit out of that. We'll put that right after, we'll replace this with this. So class name, you'll replace the entire thing. If you're doing it from scratch, you can always just do find find, replace, and then you'll type in this is the replacement, and to put the one you're trying to find, you'll just use this. And then you just click replace all. But I've already done this, so I don't need to do that. All right. Once that's done, we can go into our. All right. Once that's done, next all we have to do is add one line of code to the index.html to add the script. So we're going to add this code to the script, or to the index.html. So again, we're going to go into our Jellyfin, go into index.html, and we're just going to paste the script at the bottom. You want to make sure it's above the /body/HTML. That's very important because below that it won't work. Once that's done, we can refresh the page, and we can go up to the top, and we can either sign out to see the home page, and you'll see blank ones. Obviously, if you want to, I'll log into my admin user, show you how to change it. So once I'm logged in, you can click on profile, more avatars, and you'll see you have a bunch of options to choose from. I'm going to go to Steam because those are animated. I kind of like the animated ones. You'll find the one you want the most. I think I'm going to do, let's see, the same one I had. I'm just going to do it. There's a lot. Too far down. Let me pause and find the one I want. Okay, I picked a different user. I'm just going to change this one. So I click on that. I want Donald Duck. This user image is uploaded successfully. Do you want to go back to your home page? Click OK. As you can see, now it's Donald Duck. And if I sign out, I'll see Donald Duck. If I want to sign in, and I want to make sure they're live, one way you can do that is by going to here, your admin dashboard, going to users. And let's say I want to show this user on the home page. All I do is edit user. I scroll down, and you want to make sure you click uncheck hide this user from login screen. Click save. Now if I go back to the login screen, as you see, now they're on there. So it's as simple as that. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know, and we're going to go to the next section. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a custom logo to the login page. To do this, we're just going to load up our Jellyfin-Web directory, and we're going to load this session login index-html, and then you'll have a bunch of random numbers and letters .chunk.js that'll load this up. And we're going to search for this place right here, and we're going to input either a link. What I prefer is I use an imager, so we're going to add this directly after it. So we'll add this string directly after this one right here. And instead of web logo.png, we can use that, but we can also use a URL. So let's say I want to use a different logo. I can do that as well by going to session, or going to Imager, and I can upload an image real quick. Here, find my image. See the banner light good. Do banner light, and then we're gonna get shareable link, and we're gonna copy the BBC code that has the PNG ending, and we're gonna go in here, and we're gonna paste this in, and we're just gonna delete the image part. You can also, if you wanted to do that, keep that web thing. It'll just pull your logo that you put. Let's say I want to make a logo, right? And I want to use this as the logo, so I just copy, paste, and make it a second one, and just name it logo.png. Oh, I already have one in here. We'll check what that is. We don't want that. We'll just do this one. Copy this, and we're going to paste it in the web directory. I'm just going to name it logo.png. And now, if we save this, it'll either load that one, or we can load hold on one second. So we can either add a link like so, or we can just put it in the web directory to pull that logo.png from the web directory. So if we do that, now if we save it, we should be able to open up a private window and see that it has changed now. So when we log in, log out, and we go into here, you should see a logo. Here's a logo up here. There should be one over here. Oh, I think in my CSS it's minimized. It should work for you. I don't know why. I think mine's not working because I have a custom server and a custom theme, but it will work for you. Trust me, it does. But yeah, once we add that logo, it should work straight away. You should have it look like this right here with the logo above your login people. All right, let's go to the next part. Okay, next we're going to go into modifying a custom logo on the sidebar. So if we want to put like a custom logo there, all we have to do is run this command in our Unraid terminal. Again, inside that directory. So we're just going to go to that same directory we were at before. And we'll run this command. We can see there's a couple. There might be a couple here, but we'll check and wait, see what it shows up. Yep, it's just that one. So we're gonna find this one file, and we're going to edit this part of the tag. So we're gonna go into here, here, and we're gonna search for the file. And looks like there's two. We want the chunk.js no license, and we're going to edit it using find this command, and we're going to replace it with this one with our logo. So let's do that real quick. Here it is, and we're going to replace it. And you can use anything. You can use a link. You can use a custom URL. You can use a PNG. What I'm going to use, I use Imager, so I'm going to use an Imager link. I think let me log in real quick. Okay, so my Imager won't let me log in, but if you have an account, make an account. It makes it a lot easier. But if you want to upload an image, all you have to do is go to Imager, and we're going to paste this in, new post. We'll drop the image in, my logo, and we're going to click on this, click on Get Share Links, and we're going to go down here to BBC code, and we just want to copy the PNG part and test to see if this works. We can click copy and then paste it in our browser and remove the image, the quotes, the code for BBC code. See if it loads, and it does. So we can go back and we will copy this and we will paste it into here, into our text document right here, where it says code. Let's copy this first, and we're going to paste it into here where we're going to replace. If you don't know how to get this open, just click on go to, or I'm sorry, find, and click on replace, and that, or Control H, and we're going to paste our link in here. So let's do that. Grab the link real quick again. Okay, I got the link. Now we're going to go into our here, and we're going to paste it in here. Click Control S, and we're going to click on replace. Control S, and then we should then be able to go in here, and we should see our logo replaced, hopefully up here. So let's go in our Jellyfin, and we'll go in here, and we'll look. We'll Control F5 to make sure it refreshes. Still not showing. 1 second. Okay, so if you ever have that issue, just go into private browser. That's all I did, is go into here, go into new private browser, and as you can see, my logo is now there. So now that that's there, we can work on the next step, which is going to be adding a custom link. So we'll check. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to change our iOS Android app title and description. So to do this, we're going to copy this tag, or this code. We're going to go into our terminal, and it's going to output a file name, so we'll just paste that in there. And we're going to see it's going to be this file name, so we'll find the file name in our index.html in our Jellyfin-Web directory. So let's go there. Oop. And all I have to do is go into our go into my Jellyfin-Web directory. So once you're there, you just right click and paste it in. We'll find the file. There it is. We'll double click it to open it. And we're going to paste in this code, which I've already done, but I'll show you again. We're just going to copy all this, and we're going to paste it in. And you'll see here, it'll say short name and name. It'll have the name, your description here, your title here. We're just going to change it to whatever we want to make it. For me, I made my domain, movies for you. And I made the description. You can make this anything you want to put for all your streaming fun, exclamation point. Once that's done, we can click Control S or save it. Control S and log out. I'll close it out. And next, we have the MediaBar. Now, you can use this from his documentations, but just know the MediaBar in his documentation are a little more complicated for Docker. So what I recommend is using this MediaBar plugin. We're just going to I'll put this repo in the description, but we'll just copy this manifest, go into plugins, go into catalog, click on the little gear icon, we'll click add, and we're going to add the repo, and then add the repository name, which we can just put MediaBar. I've already done that, it's right here. We'll go into catalog again, and we're going to install 2 plugins. And again, this will show the MediaBar on our homepage. So we're going to go to File Transformation, and we're going to click Install and Install. And then we're going to go into MediaBar once that installs, and we're going to install MediaBar. So we're going to click Install. Now that those 2 are installed, we can check to make sure they're installed. This one says now we just need to restart. Let's just double check. There's MediaBar. So once we notice those 2 are there, we can go into our Docker and restart Jellyfin. Wait for it to load back up, and I'll be right back. All right, now that it's back up, we can check to see if our plugin is installed. by just Control F5 and refresh the browser. And we can see it's active. So now if we go to our home page, there's our media bar. Now we can scroll through random movies. We can click on the info. We can click on play and play it, favorite it, do all that from here, which is kind of cool. Next, let's go to the next part. So next, we're gonna go over quality tags. This is really cool. Basically shows 720p, 1080p, 4K, UHD, 480p. It'll basically show different tags in the top left corner so you can know if it's HD or not. So to do this, we go to the repo, and we're gonna grab this quality res number version. This is if you want the numbers to show like 720, 1080. You just want HD or non-HD, you can do quality tags. We're just gonna open this up and click on the copy raw. Then we're gonna go into our Jellyfin web. Yeah. And we're gonna make a new file called qualitytags.json. There we go. So we're gonna go into our main directory, which is gonna be this one, Jellyfin-Web. We're gonna make a new file called quality tags.js, and we will remove the txt, and we'll click yes. And I already have one, so you just click exit. When you make that new file, though, it will be blank. So all we're gonna do then is go and find it in here. So here's quality tags.js. Open it up. Again, it'll be blank. We Control A and paste this one in. Click Control S to save. And then we're gonna go into our index.html now, and we're gonna add this script. We're gonna add this script to the index.html. And it should then run it when we run it. So we'll go down to the script page. We'll add it inside here. And we'll click Control S. And then now we'll reload the client. So we'll click Control F5. And we should see, hopefully, yep, there we go, 720p, 1080p, standard definition, 1080p. And it shows now all of the content with the right tags, if we are like SD, HD, all that stuff. So let's go to the next section. So custom links are cool. So we're gonna find our config.json, and we're gonna copy this and find it. It should be in your root web folder. So we'll go into config, go to C and find the config.json, which is right here. Double click it. And under menu links, we're just gonna go right here where these two little bars are, and we're gonna click return. And see, now we can add new links. So if we want to add more than one link, we can do multiples. We can add design. So like, let's say I have a jelly sear and I want to do a jelly sear logo. So I just go to we'll just do like a download icon. Select like one of these. Let's do this one. So all I have to do is copy the name of it, which is going to be cloud download right here. So once we have that, we can go into here, copy this, and paste this in. And then let's say I'm going to pull one of my jelly stats. So we're going to do jelly stat here. And I'm going to make it my domain stats.jellystat stats dot and my domain. And then if I want to add an icon, all I have to do is type in this icon, and I can add the cloud, or I could add like a graph for Jelly Stats. We'll do that real quick. Let's try chart. Here's a chart, and we'll add a stats chart to show it's for stats. We'll pick the bar chart. It's just going to be called bar chart, so we can save that to our folder right here. We just do a colon. Okay, paste that in there with a M bracket. And second one, we'll just do that. And now we should have an icon. Let's say I want to link someone else to like my, I don't know, my ROMs, my ROM managers. We'll do games. And we'll put it as games. We'll add controller maybe. Add a gamepad, or we'll add a video game pad like this. Video game asset. We'll copy that. Put it in here. All right, now that that's saved, we can click Control S. And if we go now to here, it should show up as a custom link in the sidebar. So let's go to our Jellyfin and our home tab, our private window to make sure the cache isn't an issue. We go in here, see we have games now, and it goes to my ROM manager. Oop, I misspelled something in there, so we'll fix that. Let's try that again. Games now it goes to my ROM manager, and if I want to go to my JellyStat, goes that's my totally. Let's fix that too. I have it as JellyStat in there. Try this again. Jelly stats with an S. It's all down to syntax errors. That's why. Stats with an S. Alright. Now it should work, hopefully. One more time. Now I should have my jelly stat, load my jelly stat. So that's where you add custom menu links. Next we can do the request tab. Okay, so if you have Jellyseer or Overseer or any other requesting application, I don't personally use them, but if you want to, this is how to add the request tab to it. Mine won't fully show function because I don't use Jellyseer or any of that. I manually and legally get my backups. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on we're gonna go back to our index.html, and we're gonna go to scripts. So this folder that runs all our stuff, and before this body HTML, we're gonna paste it right in here. So all you'll do is grab this line right here, and we want to paste it before the script, before the bottom HTML, and then we're going to click save, and then we're going to go into our home.html chunk. So to find this, we'll just go into our folder directory and find home.html and then a bunch of numbers.chunk, and we'll double click it. And this time, we're going to find this section. So we'll copy this section. And again, we'll go in here and click find, replace, and we're going to paste this in. And we're going to then replace it with this information. I'm going to create a new tab for us. I'm sorry, paste this after it. My bad. Paste it after. So we find this area right here where it ends on books. So we'll find the books and we'll paste it right after it. So we'll paste it right in there and click save. And then we're gonna find this. We're gonna find this one right here, which is our favorites tab. That's gonna be in the same document. I think yeah, same document. Find this. And here's our favorites tab, and it ends in two divs. And then we're gonna add this instead. And where this iframe is, your request service here. So we're gonna add our requesting website. So let's say like, I'll show you for an example. Make sure that's correct. Yeah. So we're gonna paste it right after the div. And we're gonna go back, and where it says your service request here, you can do one or two things. If you have a reverse proxy to it, you'll do https:// and we'll say like request your domain. Or if you're doing it local, you can do http://192.168.1. Your IP of your device where Jellyseer is 5055, which is the default port of Jellyseer. That's obviously right here. And we'll click save, and it should pull up. Then when you click on favorites, it should show in there then. So when you click on favorites now, it'll pull the request tab up here. This is an FYI. So that's how you do that. So the next one is pretty cool. So let's say this only has 100 areas where you could have 100 things shown at once, for like movies or TV shows or whatever you're trying to show. Like for me, it's home movies, or I only have 100 shown at once. If you want to raise this limit to something more, all you have to do is edit the user default page size. To do this, we're gonna find our main bundle.js. So we're gonna go into here again, and we'll type m to find main bundle, Jellyfin bundle. No, this one. It's gotta be that one. And we're gonna find this string. Find place, and we're gonna find that string. Here's that string, and we just change this. If we want to infinite, just do 0. So it infinite scrolls basically. You can change it to 300 or whatever you want. If you want it infinite, you just do 0. And then if we save it, now it should populate all of them when I load movies or TV shows. See, now it's got 1 of 859, and I can scroll through all of my sections without having to go to another page. Well within all the way to Z. Just like Plex has, kind of. So, simple as that. We can close out of that, and we'll go to the next video. So, or the next section, which is going to be changing the fave icon. This is really easy. All you do is do this in the Unraid terminal. So we're going to go to Unraid terminal, and we're going to paste this in. You can see there's multiple ICOs. We really only need this ICO and this ICO. So to do that, we're just going to grab this, and we're going to go into our documents and find that file. So we'll make sure it's here first. And it is. It's this one. So we're just going to go into our fave icon, and we're going to rename it. Rename it. Or we can copy and paste, and we're going to rename it that name. So and If you don't know how to make an ICO, I'll show you in a second. But we're just going to copy that, go back. I'm going to paste it in here and replace it. Now if we go to this one, now we have our ICO up there. So you can see it's custom now. And next thing we are going to do, we're going to go to the next section, which is going to be how to, you can add themes. This is kind of cool. I don't really use this that often, but if that's something you would want to do, go for it. I think that's all that's in here, actually. Geez, we went through that quick. There's another cool one called Jellyfin Announce. So if you do a lot of server maintenance or it goes down, you have a lot of users, one thing you can do is you can set it so this Python script will send a server announcement saying like, hey, server's going up in 30 seconds or server's going down in 60 seconds for maintenance or 60 minutes. So it uses 60 minutes before you decide to serve maintenance. So you just click sudo chmod x and send it, and then sudo python send to py. And then you can run this in the background too, where you do output, and it tells you that. And then you want to run this sh or send it. I'll have all these copied to your Jellyfin server or somewhere on your server, so it can notify them, which is kind of cool. And it'll show up on all the clients saying, "Hey, it's gonna be down in 60 seconds." So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please rate and tell me anything you guys might want to see me do in the future. Um, if you guys have any questions or concerns, please reach out on my Discord. I have my Discord on every channel video description, as well as every channel, um, or my channel itself's description. I also have a Patreon / buy me a coffee. If you guys want to support me, you appreciate all the stuff I do. I appreciate you guys supporting me and helping me out a little bit so I can keep continuing to make this great content, doing these amazing things for you guys. Oh, one last thing. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to solidify these so they don't get wrote over next time we use it. So we're going to make them read only. So to do that, we're going to click on the terminal. We're going to go to our mount of our Jellyfin-Web, and we're going to write a chmod for this file to be read only. So we're going to do chmod 444. So it's read only. And we're going to do it okay, so we're going to do chmod index.html, and we're going to do this for all the files we basically edited so far, so it doesn't change it. So all I have to do is go back in and find all the files we edited, which I may leave in the description so it's easier for everyone to know. Another one, let me find all the files. Hold on. Let's see, let's go down. Let me find them all. Okay, so we want to do chmod 444 and then this JSON file. So you want to run this command again to find the JSON file that we edited. We're gonna run this one, which is our main Jellyfin bundle.js. That's gonna be like for our unlimited scrolling. So we have like no pages; it just scrolls in for all our movies and TV shows in one category. We're gonna add the custom logo is gonna be our session login index. So let's go. If you want to add a custom logo at the login page, you can do this as well. I went through this earlier. Just go and find this. We're just gonna find the session login. So we'll go into here and we'll type session login, and it's gonna be a bundle.js. So we'll find that. This is chunk. I think this is outdated. Let me just double check. Yeah, this is it's gonna be the HTML one. So we're gonna add this file here. Okay, so now we're gonna take this session login and also make it chmod 444, so it's read only. So when Jellyfin tries to overwrite it, it can't basically. When it does updates, so you don't lose your settings. Right? And then let's see what else. I think we only have to do a couple of the favicons, and we should be. Oh no, we need to do. So let's run this command to get our custom menu options in here. I think it's going to give us a name for the file. Yep. Maybe this one. And we're going to chmod that one. That's for our that's for our custom logo on the sidebar. And then we're going to do our config.json. That's for our text documents. So for our custom side links that are right here in our menu, the ones that are called, games jelly stat. So we'll do that next. Paste. Oop. chmod 444, and we'll do config.json. And then let's see what else. And then if that's all of it. I know. And then we just said so let me see. So you also need to do the home HTML if you have that edited. So we'll do home-html.chunk.js. We'll do this as well. I'm not gonna do it because I don't have this custom. But if you did the Jellies here add request tab, you want to also edit the home HTML and add it to read only. The last one is going to be the icon. So if you don't want the icons to be replaced, oh wait, main.bundle. Yeah, we already did main.jellyfin bundle. Okay. So next, the favicon. So we have a couple of icons we have to find. So we're going to go and just type in here favicon. And it's going to be this one. So we're going to do read only. So we're going to go into here and just do chmod favicon.ico. And we're going to do, and then we need to find the other ICO that we need. Run this command again to find it. And it's going to be this one right here. Do chmod 444 and run this favicon. And we can take the touch icons as well if you would like. I'm not going to personally do it, but if you have changed the touch icons, I would recommend doing chmod for all those as well. Then we also need to change in CD. Let's see, where is this? Oops, shoot. It's in here. We're going to want to go into assets and image. And we want to change banner dark, banner light, and icon transparent, and add that to chmod. So we can do CD assets image. And then we have those. So we're just going to do chmod 444. I'm going to do banner dark, banner light, and we're going to change it to icon transparent here. Okay. Now every time Jellyfin updates or has an update, your files won't be overwritten. And if you ever want to re-edit those files, all you have to do is literally chmod, and let's say I want to do like my index, right? So as you see, if I try to add, if I try to edit my index.html now, I can edit it, but I cannot save it. See, access denied. So all we have to do to re-edit it is go back. So we'll go back to directories, and we'll do chmod 777, and we'll add the index.html. And now we should be able to edit and save. So let's say let me change one letter down here. Change a 1, we can save it. If we delete it, we can save it again. And now it is saved. So that's how we prevent these issues from happening in the future. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them in the description. If you guys want anything else video-wise for me to make, please also leave a comment in the description or join our Discord channel. Our Discord channel is in every description of every video, as well as our Discord, our YouTube channel page. If you guys want to support me by buying me a coffee, I'd really appreciate if you keep me going and doing the work I'm doing now. That I'm trying my best to do. Yeah, guys, thank you so much, and hopefully you enjoyed.